What it involves is, I suppose, 2 free athlete mentor visits, and I don't know, luckily or unluckily for you got me as an athlete mentor, so it involves me coming up and meeting a group of students really, and I suppose talking about the benefits of sports, trying to make it fun for all, make it inclusive, because I think at this age, when they're in secondary school, sometimes kids can be directed away from it because it gets too serious and too competitive too early. So for me, it's about making sport inclusive and making it fun again.
A project like this is very broad reaching. I think it's something that reaches a whole lot of different elements with the students, from the teamwork, working with themselves, working with other outside organisations, I suppose taking on responsibility, taking on a project and seeing it to fulfilment.
Not every school gets chosen, obviously there's a good few that get signed up to the programme, not everyone gets picked, so I was delighted to get a chance to come up here. The school were brilliant. It was a nice small compact group that were really together, and I think from seeing their project on show today, how creative and how, I suppose, diverse I could call all the sports. There was no specific football, soccer, rugby. There was a break from the norm for a lot of students. I think it showed as well because so many of them got involved. There was nobody sitting out, everyone was involved, everyone was enjoying it, and it was just good to see everybody involved and laughing and joking and encouraging each other throughout the day.
Certainly we were delighted when we learned that we were chosen for the project, because it showed the initiative, I suppose, in relation to the submission that went in the first place. It was particularly, I suppose, good for us as it being, I suppose, a small school. It meant that, you know, we were in with everyone else, and for our students here, they were able to show that they were able to compete, get on and put on a project the same as any size school anywhere.
First of all, I just want to say a big thank you first of all to Miss Welch and Mr O'Connor for signing up to the project, because as I said, not every school has got this opportunity to be part of this programme. For me, I love going around to the schools. I love going into different groups all the time. I'm lucky enough that I got to work with a great TY group here, and I have to hand it to them. I've been to a lot of schools this year. I go to 3 or 4 every week, and I can tell you, you're one of the best projects I've seen in action in terms of getting everyone involved. The fun that was had outside there, it got competitive, which was good to see as well.
Having someone like Darran come here is extremely important, I suppose. It gives a unique, I suppose, identity to the whole project, and I suppose a sense of belonging to something, and it certainly for them, I suppose they see a role model that they can, I suppose, get guidance from, but also look up to and see how somebody what they've done with their lives through sport.
My advice is to play everything. You know, find that one thing that you're going to be passionate about, but enjoy it. I think sometimes I probably should take my own advice, but too often I think people take it too seriously. Sport is fun. It's about being active, being together, making friends, creating memories and stuff like that, and sometimes I think the fun gets taken out of it, so I think it's just about enjoying it and enjoying the people you're playing the sport with.
Sport is very important to us here in the school. Again, it's we try and get as broad a sport balance as we can. And obviously, you know, there's the football, there's the hurling, but we also want to try and make sure that every student is catered for, whatever their needs are. But I suppose more importantly, as different people have said here today, it's really about the smiles on their faces.
Not everyone thinks outside the box like he did. You know, he thought of all different kind of things that would get everyone involved, and that's the main thing for me, is making sport fun, making it inclusive for everyone. Yeah, as I said, not every school has this, and they definitely don't have teachers that are willing to participate as much as the teachers we have here, so you're very lucky to have such a tight-knit group here in the school. I just think they learned an awful lot about people skills really, and the ability to work together as a team, maybe understanding different people. I think you have to communicate differently with everyone. Everyone's different, not everyone's the same, and I think they showed great leadership at different stages. You know, they had to take a different section of the day each, which put a bit of extra responsibility on them. So I suppose for them, they can be very proud of building something from the ground all the way up, you know, and hopefully that'll encourage them to be more proactive in the future. Just going forward, I hope I get a chance to come back to the school, because it was a pleasure for me being able to come up here, and I'm hoping that this relationship with Sky Sports is just going to get stronger and stronger as the years go on. Again, big round of applause for the TYs. Great stuff, guys. Good stuff. Well done, Darran.